if you are aware that you cannot see, even at 5 or 6 years old, you know that you're missing something that everybody else is experiencing, and it makes you feel different and other. And, you know, if you can see, you're engaged and you can participate fully and be a part of the group and all of that.
I will say we were utterly surprised and shocked to find out both the boys had to wear glasses, primarily because they were so young, being only 2 years old. Also because nobody in our family had previously worn glasses at such a young age, and because they had such strong prescriptions. So again, despite that, we were so glad that we did find out at such a young age, so that they could see. They could see when they're out playing a ball, they could see when they're in preschool, they could learn their alphabet. And so again, although disappointing and shocking and surprised, because they were so young, we were still glad that now we became aware of this so that we could help them.
Well, I can see a lot of things, and now that I have glasses, everything has just changed. And yeah, it was just very hard to see back then when I didn't have glasses.
Since our children got eyeglasses, we noticed that when they started pre-K and elementary school, they had a pretty smooth transition into school. They were able to learn how to read and write and color without vision being an issue. They could see the smart board and see the lessons the teacher had on the board. And they were able to keep up with the pace of the class because they were wearing their glasses. And I truly feel that if we didn't catch this again early on, that this strong foundation that they were able to build would have caused issues down the road. And because they built the strong academic foundation, they were able to see its continued success in the following years to come. And I feel like had they not had their glasses, they would have not kept up in class. They might have struggled, they might have lagged behind, and that would have been stressful and challenging for them and for us as parents too, trying to help along children struggling simply because of vision that wasn't detected. And I would say in addition to that, I think what we may have found is it could have affected their confidence. It could have affected their self-esteem and maybe even social interactions, again, all unnecessarily. But thankfully, that's not what our experience was because we were made aware of everything very early on for them.
I think since he first got glasses, it's improved his confidence. I think the fact that he can see what everybody else can see, and he doesn't have to ask, you know, tell me what that says, or can tell me what time it is, or whatever. I think those things make him feel better about himself, and, you know, he's engaged with what he sees, you know.
I feel like the relationship between the teacher and the parent and the child at the school is very important as it pertains to their vision. And the teachers see your child in a different environment than you do at home. They see your child looking at the smart board, or reading a book close up, or helping a buddy color a paper or work on an art project. So they may notice things that you may not notice at home. And so I feel that keeping the lines of communication open with the teacher, with the school, and between the parent and the child may help catch red flags early on if there's an issue or potentially a change in a child's vision. Maybe the child is wearing glasses, but they can't see the board anymore. So I think that is key to being proactive in addressing any vision care needs that your child might have.
You may need to tell your mom, I understand that you kind of, you know, your eyes are kind of getting blurry and you're starting to not see things that far away. I not see anything at all.
It's very important to get comprehensive eye exams. Every time we've gone every year, it's not uncommon that we found some small changes in their vision. Sometimes an eye gets a little better, sometimes a little worse, and so that is very important to make sure they've got the most current prescription for their eyeglasses and so they can see best. So we do that on a regular basis. I do appreciate the eye exams at school, and those are kind of, you know, triggers, and we get notices from the nurse that, you know, they may be due for another follow-up or need one. 9 out of 10 times I already have that on the calendar, but I feel it's very important.